will go anywhere and everywhere.
Let's get into that. It's been a wild year for you, and it kind of comes up at this big time where everyone's getting to that launch pad of the Royal Rumble. There are people that have fan support, and then there's Liv Morgan. There's a lot of people rooting for you. How does it feel? Is it more pressure?
No, it's not more pressure. I'm just so grateful for it, because it's not anything that you can really ask for, It's so easy to get people to hate you. It's so hard to get people to like you. So the fact that people are just naturally like me and are gravitating towards me and are wanting to support me throughout this insane journey that I've been on, I'm just grateful, and I'm just humbled by it, and I love them so much.
Now, normally with the Royal Rumble going in, there's a couple of people like, oh, this looks like the person who can do it, or this looks like the person who... This is not that type of Royal Rumble. This does feel very wide open, like anything could happen. A curveball's thrown at you guys. It's already a curveball who's going to come out of this year's Royal Rumble. A couple weeks ago on SmackDown, you guys learned that the Bella Twins are coming back.
I know.
Lita's coming back.
Yeah.
Kelly's coming back. Summer Rae, Michelle McCool, and I wanted to bring up Mickie James. Of those names, Mickie James is the most talked about right now. She's the Knockouts Women's Champion from another wrestling promotion in your ring. Gives you the chills. That forbidden door is open. How do you feel about that door being open? Someone from another promotion with their championship in your ring on your big stage.
I don't mind it, and the way you put it in a different terms. But when I think of wrestling, when I think of this forbidden door, when I think of Mickie James coming over, I just it makes me happy. I don't see brands and networks and different shows. I just see family in a weird way. We all have the same goal. Mm-hmm. We all have the same purpose. We're all doing this together, and whether we're separate, but it's the same thing everywhere you go. I love that, and I hope it's just the beginning of more kind of integration between different networks with different programs, different superstars. I love that she's going to get to represent TNA and their division at the Royal Rumble, which is one of the big 4 pay-per-views that we have all year. It's huge platform, but I think it's amazing, and I welcome it, and I hope we get to do more of it.
Now, counter with that question, do you want to represent the WWE on someone else's platform?
I will go anywhere and everywhere. I would. That'd be a dream of mine. I want to wrestle everyone. I want to wrestle legitimately everyone.
Come on, give me some names. What are your names?
Oh my gosh, I would love to wrestle Mickie James. I love to wrestle Deonna Purrazzo. I love to wrestle Britt Baker. I love to wrestle Abaddon. I love to wrestle Ruby Soho. I love to wrestle Penelope Ford, Nyla Rose, Chelsea Green. I want to wrestle everyone, and so this is exciting for me because it feels like it could be the beginning of something great and something new, and it kind of feels bigger than wrestling in a way. And so, to sum it up, I love that Mickie James is going to be here at the Royal Rumble.
So, I can't. No, there's no spoiler. I don't know. You don't know who wins the Royal Rumble. That person is you. All right. So don't worry. Nikki was yelling at me earlier as if it's a foregone conclusion. So you win the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Hypothetically, a lot of people.
Becky Lynch, Raw Women's Championship.
You're ahead of me.
Yeah. No, I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm gonna go for the Raw Women's Championship or the NXT Women's Championship. I'm going for the Raw Women's Championship, and hopefully it's Becky Lynch, so I could have a full circle moments here. But it could be Doudrop. So whoever it is, 100% still going for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania and winning in the main event, preferably.
Earlier this year, we interviewed you, and you told us about a very emotional, influential situation you had backstage with Becky Lynch prior to her leaving and having a child.
Yep.
And she said some things to you that really inspired you, and then came back, and the tables are turned, and now she's definitely not inspiring you. And do you still think? Tell fans about that conversation and why maybe that's a little bit more of an emotional situation, a little bit more aggravating situation.
Yeah, it's actually, I haven't thought about it, in a while. So essentially, Becky, she announced that she's pregnant. She's going on maternity leave. I have a moment with her that wasn't on camera. I had a moment with her on camera, but also one that wasn't on camera where we just hugged for a while, and she just told me that when I came back, when she came back, I was going to be champion. And, obviously I didn't fulfill that. She came back, and we're in this months-long feud for said championship, and different feeling now talking about it than when we originally spoke, but I still feel like a part of her believes that I'm gonna get the championship, so regardless.
Would it mean more to take that championship from her?
100%. That's why I'm gonna go for the Raw Women's Championship, because I want that and I need that. I need that fulfillment and kind of that validation of bitch, I told you.
Okay, there's a headline.